Hey, let's take a look at this action figure called, it's Thundertron from the Prime Universe. I have two different versions of him from when they first made him, so I can't remember what the original one was called. Then I had the purple version that was like a exclusive to something. He has a peg leg in the picture right here you see, and he transforms into a really cool looking cat, a really cool cat. Now, again, I don't know much about this character at all. I just know he looks really cool. When I first saw him, and look at the beautiful art on the side of that box. When I first saw him, I was actually going out of town to go get some comic books, and I saw him at Walmart, and then I put him back. I said, I don't know. And then I saw him in my store, and I was like, okay, I think he needs to be bought. He's from the Legacy United Voyagers class. We got some really good artwork on the side here of all the different characters that are currently in stores, most of them at least, including him as well. All right, it's interesting, but that character right here, these two. All right, let's take a look at him. As you can tell, he does have his leg attached. Now you can do that with your older figures as well. I personally like it attached. The one thing, okay, I was about to say, I wonder if they did like the other one. So the other one they had where, see there's a metal pin on this one and not one on this one. All right, so that's one thing you can tell, that you could take this off. Or I wonder how they want you to take it off. Okay, I see. Like that. So if you want to make him into the peg leg, you could do like this. And he still stands fine, except it's windy out here. I forgot to mention that part. He's also got his tail to help him to balance, because cats have tails for that reason. So there we go. Personally, I do like him with both feet. All right, so we'll just put the foot back on. If that's an issue for you, I'm so sorry. I'm just, I like my figures to have all the things that they need to have to get into battle. But I understand that it's probably part of the character, and I don't know anything about the character. So was he in a cartoon? Was he on a TV show? Was he in a movie? Let me know. Comment below and tell me what you think. Now, to transform him, my gosh, I just got him out of the box. I haven't had a chance to transform him, so I will transform him for you if you really care. Do you? Do you really? Before we do that, though, I'm going to wait for your answer. But while you're waiting, instead of letting there be dead air, let's take a look at that face. He has a ball joint for his head, but there is some limited articulation due to other obstructions. His shoulder pads come up so you can move his arm a little bit more freely. Forward and back, it would go 360 degrees if it wasn't for his shoulder pads. His bicep does have a swivel, but it's one of those swivels that I'm afraid is going to pop out at any moment, the way they make these. I really do not like the way they do this now. He's got the hollow joint here, but it's not from flipping the hand in, which is kind of weird. And I thought his sword was actually going to be his tail, but it's not. There's his tail. Does he have any articulation in the chest? No, because he's got transformation parts there. His leg, it's on a swivel and hinge. There doesn't appear to be any thigh swivel, but there is. So it doesn't appear, but it's underneath. It's a beautiful thing. His knees can bend back more than 90 degrees. Gosh, that's a lot. That's actually more than 135 degrees. And let's see, is this the foot? Yeah, that's the peg leg foot. So I don't know how much articulation we're gonna get out of that particular foot. This one has ankle rockers. And can it go forward and back? Yes, it can. He can go tippy toes, he can go back. On this foot, if it's anything like the original, you're not gonna get much out of it. It's gonna pop off. Although it's not. You get forward and back. You get ankle rockers on it? No, you're not gonna get ankle rockers on it, because it's not meant to be on there during the pirate mode. It appears that when he's in that pirate mode, or whatever I just call it pirate mode, I have no idea. This becomes some kind of a weapon or a guard or something. I'm looking at the picture, trying to figure out what the heck is going on there. I'm guessing maybe it attaches to even the sword. Ah, all right, so it attaches to the sword like this, which kind of dampens the ability to use a sword blade if it's covering half the blade. Yeah, no, me no like that. Me no like that at all. That kind of defeats any purpose we have. It also appears that his feet, they don't appear to be, well, okay, never mind, I'm wrong, because I thought at first they're not the same, but if you fold these back, yeah, they do become the back feet. Ah, gotcha. I thought maybe they're gonna be like tucked away. All right, so just looking at the box and not the directions. Let's see if I can transform it without any help at all. If I get too long in the wind on this, I might just go ahead and take it off and say, nope, never mind, this is a waste of time. Let's see. Whew. Okay, it's a little too windy out here to be doing this, so maybe I should pull out the instructions. Because what if the instructions fly away? Like fly like an eagle to the sea. Okay, so about to say there's something about his head that's going to be pulled out. His sword does go in a certain place, but let's pull the face up is what we got to be pulling up. The lion face. That's why I was like, how do I get that unlocked? Now I like him in robot mode, but this is one of those ones that I might like it even more in animal mode. Usually I like robot mode no matter what. It's the best mode. There are a few exceptions, like Sideswipe is one of my ones I like going back and forth. There we go. So number one, we got to pull it up and way out there. Okay, so he's got a lot to pull out there. And you pull it all the way up. Shoulders and everything. Okay, the feet, I've already done that to it just from playing around with it. And then it shows to flip them forward. So don't try this on your own body, but you pull the shins forward. That would hurt like the dickens. Then it says to pull them out to the side. Yeah, okay. I'm trying not to let the thing blow away out here. The one thing about being out here, it's beautiful. It's got great lighting, but we have to deal with the wind sometimes, and today's one of those days. Okay, it's showing me something about the legs. Like we're pulling out to the side for a reason. I'm not catching what the reason is. I think it's something to do with the thighs, the inner thigh part, like that. So I think you have to pull it to get the thigh to go out or something. Probably to make the thigh part of the upper leg of the cat. So have like some butt coverage. Then you pull them back, so. And then I'm not quite 100% sure what's going on here. It's showing to pull out. Yeah, I don't know. It's showing a close-up of it. All right, let's put his body back to where it was should be. Where should be? I can't speak English here. Something about his arms, I got to do something now. So we pull his arms up. Then we do the YMCA song. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of twisting and turning on this guy. And then we form Voltron. Now we bring the shoulder butterfly joints with it this time. Bring them together. And it's the shoulder is going to rub against that going on the way in. I just noticed that myself. Okay, he's going to clap his hands, clap his hands. Huh, so the little claws on the arms, like there on the hands, they're actually completely fake. They're not to be used at all. Okay. And then it wants you to clip something else in. All right, so. Oh, it's just showing you a close-up. I was like trying to figure out what the heck is it showing me to do there. It's just showing you a close-up of what you're doing in the clip. Then you bring these forward, up. Okay. Now let's go to the top. And this comes forward. I guess the whole thing comes forward. And that right there, the little part clips together with this. Paul Matrix makes this look so easy when he does his stuff. I think he practices several times. Looks like he's got like wings like a cricket. Or it could be like Liger. All right, Wind, calm it down. Calm it down, Wind, calm it. All right, got the face snapped into place. I'm like, oh, it's flipping at 180 degrees. Like, what is it doing? Oh, okay, so you see under the fist? Okay. The beard of the cat, the lion, goes right into those little peg holes. I thought it was going to peg into this, though, so I'm a little confused on that. Like, does it do both? All right. Okay, now we got to go back to the cat claws. We're doing something with those. I'm not quite sure what else we do. While he's on his back, he wants you to bring something else out. So you got to do a lot of contorting like a real cat. My cats are like really good contortionists. I feel like there's something that's supposed to be hinging in somewhere. All right, flip these back, do the hokey pokey, turn it all around. All right, looking at the side views, because it's giving me a pretty good side view. Yep, I got it good. Flip it back over 180. Now we're gonna be doing stuff with this. This is where his arms come out, the cat arms. They're hiding underneath all that mess. See, like meow, they came right out on both sides. I got that. We turn them forward, of course, just like a real cat. We have them forward. But are these shoulder pads going to go back down? Yes, they do. I was about to say, how are we going to keep them floating there like a weirdo? And so we got the cat arms. I feel like the shoulder pads are supposed to be doing something special with those, because they're dangling a little bit farther than they are in the picture on the thing, but I mean, you know, they're doing what they should be doing. All right, and then lastly, come around. It shows that these right here, locks right here. Yes, I see it. Like that. So the tail has some space to move. Try to find out what these thigh pads are doing. Are they just floating in space? Yes, they are. Okay. All right, I'm sure something's wrong with this, because this looks like it's supposed to clip behind his head, and yet these down here are supposed to clip into his beard. So I'm like, how do I get both in? I guess I'd have to bring the arms up more, but they're kind of, that thing right there is keeping them from doing what they need to do. So overall, it's a pretty cool little cat. Except I feel like that needs to come up more to allow him to look up higher. And if you know anything about real cats, their back ends are bigger than their front. People often draw them like humans, which have the bigger shoulders than the back. But if you ever look at a cat, like I have 5 of them, I notice them like playing all the time, their back sides are bigger. But anyway, here we go. We got the kitty cat. Yeah, I'm gonna say I like him in robot mode better. I just like robots modes better. So oh, and it's supposed to have the sword go, I think, right here in kitty cat mode. Well, somewhere. I'm not gonna worry about it, because it kind of looks like it's just dangling off of it anyway. So I'm gonna put him back into robot mode, because I prefer the robot mode. So what are you guys are gonna do with this? Are you gonna get it? It's 35 bucks. It's kind of expensive in my opinion, because I figure I remember getting the original for like 20, the original character, the original action figure before they made this one. It was smaller. I do remember being a little bit smaller, but it was fine. And it's somewhere in storage, so I would get it out and say, oh, it's comparison time. But yeah, I'll let Pixel Dan. He doesn't really do Transformers, does he? I'll let somebody else do that. Like Balt Matrix does a pretty good job, but who does comparison time videos good? Like, I'm comparing him to the other versions of him. Like, that would be the person I'd like to see their videos. All right. These go back in the front. So remember to return the upper thighs to the front again. These go back into lock in place. There you go, locked. Bring the parts of the toes up to the front again. So all that stuff they did is basically just make those right there. It's a lot of things to do, just make it do that. There we go. Up, yeah, okay, that's all this top right here. Let's come down, just swivel down. Does it lock into place? Yeah. Okay, not bad. So there we go. He's back in robot mode. I like him in robot mode better. He just looks great. And again, do you like him with or without. Like you like him peg-legged or bipedal. Thanks for watching and spending time with me today. I hope to see you guys either here or there, but especially in the air.